this was one of the best sessions that I am going to be uploading on my channel. For sure, I can say that. Importance of presenting yourself during interviews. If I say in a way like, hi, so my name is Niyati, compared to, hi, my name is Niyati. So that just instantly grabs attention, right? So how did you work on the tone? Because learning English and presenting yourself are two completely different things.
Yeah, so thank you so much. And I want to introduce myself in a brief. My name is Amir Ansari, and I work in Hyderabad. It is a MNC company.
Hmm.
And before that company, I worked for so many companies. Like I started from my career from call center. Then after I came into BPO. Then after I came into healthcare industry. Now I'm into healthcare in Hyderabad. And
Hmm.
I started my career like from associate to senior associate, and then after I become quality, and then after I become, now I am a team manager. So a lot
Hmm.
of journey happened. And apart from that, I also run YouTube channel. I like to support people who need information regarding job information and how
Hmm.
to get a job. Like that I help a lot of people get, call me, get connected with me for information. I believe that we should help to the people, and this is also included my hobbies, because I do blogging. I create the videos. I feel very happy that might be this information will help to the people, because there are a lot of people who need information regarding spoken English, regarding job information. But in that way, I always believe that if I'm creating anything, might will help to someone. So in that sense, I create everything. Yes,
Hmm.
that's it, Nayati.
Yeah, that's a wonderful
Yes.
introduction. And so how are you liking your job so far?
My job is very good, and I have passion for work. Actually, I
Hmm.
can tell you, my company gives a lot of learning, and I got to know a lot of things from my company, and they help me in all circumstances.
Hmm.
It may be COVID-19, it may be any situation where my company help. So that's why I connected with my company for a long time, and they promoted me in so many times. So yes, they also told a lot of feedback also, but in that feedback I worked, I improved myself, and then I got learning, I got exposure. So
Hmm.
I love my company.
Yeah, I'm genuinely so happy to hear that, because a lot of times when I ask people about their experience, a lot of them are very much frustrated with their jobs. So I feel so happy when people say that they are happy with how things are going when it comes to their professional career. So that's great. Okay,
Absolutely.
so I feel like, okay, so just before we get to the question, so you worked in a call center. So were you supposed to talk in English, or was it in Hindi? Like, what was the situation?
Actually, I worked in Vodafone call center, and
Okay.
when before call center, I used to work as a computer teacher in private school as a part time, and in
Hmm.
there, very low salary. So always I was thinking, let's get a job in call center, because in my area, I belong to Kulti area. Kulti is a very small town, and that is only private school, private center like that. Okay, so I worked when I have seen the call center also there. So I thought that might, if I'll get a job in call center, might my salary will get high. Okay. So
Hmm.
in that sense, I gave interview in call center. But in call center, I used to get, whenever I used to give interview, whenever I used to tell anything in English, they reject me. So, but I got a lot of rejection to get a job in call center only, where
Hmm.
only Hindi or English communication is needed. Okay, but still there I used to get rejection more and more. In that journey, I understood that they are rejecting me because of English or because of my tone. They are rejecting me again and again. So I
Hmm.
started learning spoken English on and on. I believe that I had struggled a lot for to learn spoken English. Okay, it took a lot of time, and but when I gave an interview in call center, then I got selected. That call
Hmm.
center belonged to Hindi or little bit English. the call center. Nothing.
Hmm. So you have the first-hand experience in knowing the value of English language in today's time in our
Absolutely.
country, because
Absolutely.
you you face so many rejections, and the fact that you kept going, that's amazing. Because a lot of people, I mean, I'm sure at that point also you felt frustrated, because rejections are not easy. I mean, for personally, I can say, if that were me, like, I would be so frustrated, because handling rejections is also a skill on its own. Because the fact that that you might get rejected, however you still have to keep going to earn a living, that's wonderful. Okay, so that's basically applying for jobs at the call center is when you got to know the real situation in our country of how important it is to have the skill of how to present yourself, the tone that you talked about, and the spoken English. And that's when you started learning. So that's basically the starting point of your English learning journey.
Yes, absolutely. And one thing I want to add, when I was staying in hometown in a small area, I had no idea that, how the call center, we see, big building and
Hmm.
shining building like fifth
Yeah.
floor, 10th floor, 12th floor, full glamour, full glasses. In night, you'll see that building you'll feel very happy. So when
Hmm.
I started, coming out from my town, when I see that building, automatically it came in my mind that if I will work here, that how my life will be. So
Hmm.
I started coming out again and again. I used to give rejection. I used to give interview and getting rejection. But in my mind that one day I will crack the interview, and that thing happened. One day I cracked. I got a job. After that, I started giving interview in other company. Like that,
Hmm.
it happened. So I worked for so many companies. But I believe that if anybody want to change the life from a small place, if they're staying in a small place, if they want to work in a big company, they
Hmm.
have to come out and they have to see that building, they have to attend interview in that building. Might they are getting rejection, it's not a problem, but they have to enter that building. They have to see automatically the day will come when you will be working in that company. So
Hmm.
it's a very, very important, which I learned in my whole journey actually. Yes, nothing.
Hmm. Okay. So basically, watching the building and looking at the work environment, that's what keeps you going. Like, I might get rejected right now, but I just have to keep working on myself. And one day I'll be working at the same place that I'm getting rejection right now. So,
Yeah, it happens.
hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
So
we have to
how,
create the vision. We have to create the
yeah.
vision, and definitely that vision will become true. Yeah, it will take time, but it
Hmm.
will become true.
100%. And I think that's the key to consistency, because a lot of people say, I lose motivation. Well, you are bound to lose motivation, because the thing that you're doing is not easy. Your brain is going to keep telling you to stop doing that and just stay in your comfort zone. But when you have this vision, like you mentioned, you actually visit the place, and then I think you just get driven by the motivation to work there. And that's
Absolutely,
100% the key to consistency, and eventually the key to success as well.
absolutely. It is
Right.
possible, but people it's a depend on people mindset.
Hmm.
Some people they learn spoken English. Some people they give up, and they will stay
Yeah.
in that place. It's
Hmm.
all about mindset.
Yeah.
For me, a lot of time it happened also, where I thought that let's give up. I cannot speak English. Okay. But I tried. Let's, move one step. Okay. People,
Hmm.
when time came, people used to laugh on me whenever I used to say some word. And whenever I used to go for coaching center, okay, whenever I was my turn used to come, Amir will speak, and people started smiling. They know that Amir will speak some word, and they will get a chance to laugh, and they
Hmm.
started laughing. So I was a comedy for them. But I can tell you now, whoever had laughed on me, and that place is still in that place, but I'm growing. So it's
Hmm.
very, very important. When people will laugh on you, you have to improve ourselves where our mistake. It's a very, very
Hmm.
important. Feedback is also, learning point actually. We should never get demotivated. Actually, we have to feel where mistake is there and
Hmm.
find how to improve that thing. Yes, Niyati.
Hmm. Yeah, if that were me, I would have, you know what I would have done? Like you have your YouTube channel, right? So you could have emailed these people your YouTube channel and you could have written on top in the subject, look who's laughing now. That's I mean that's kind of funny, something that you could have done. I mean, not really, but yeah.
It happens.
Okay, so can we go back in time and talk about the point where you got rejected and you learned the importance of speaking English language and you eventually started this journey? So, how did that start for you? You took coaching. Um, Before that, did you decide to self study? Like, what was the journey like? If you could share that.
Yes, I like to share in brief. When I
Hmm.
thought that, I have to learn spoken English, so I went to so many center, okay, where there was a teacher when I attend for 1 month, 2 months, and 3 months. After that, I gave up because
Hmm.
I was not learning properly. Okay, I thought that might I will get more and more exposure. Okay, might be that teacher will be good. They will speak, they will find out what is my problem, but it wasn't happening. Okay,
Hmm.
I was sitting at the last bench and only time was getting passed. I was just paying money. And
Hmm.
again, I thought that, just find good teacher who can tell me. So in that journey, I found one teacher who taught me where the mistake is there, why you are not able to speak, why you are speaking this word incorrectly. They taught me everything. From that, point, I got to know that this is my problem. I have to improve. I started improving my word, my tone, wherever I'm making mistake. And,
Hmm.
I also try to speak with friend. Okay, it was very, very important key actually, which I believe that skill developed me more. Like recording, I used to record my video. Okay, I
Hmm.
used to record my voice, and then after I used to listen where I am making mistake. And whenever I used to listen my voice, I was surprised why I'm making so many mistakes. In
Hmm.
recording itself, I am analyzing that I am telling wrong thing, and in same I speak some topic. Again, I used to record. Then I used to find this mistake is happening. That recording helped me a lot. And apart from that, another thing which helped me a lot, like you have to stand up and you have to tell in front of people, and that point helped me a lot when I started this thing. But it's not easy. Okay,
Hmm.
when you get a first time, leg shivering happens, and it's very hard actually. Where you get stuck,
Hmm.
but gradually it improved me a lot, and I started speaking like that. I got habituated, and that was the turning point for me. When I got confident, I can speak English, I can talk in English, I can give interview also. So I
Hmm.
gave interview in some company and got selected. So I started working again. I thought that I have to improve myself to get in good place. So again, I
Hmm.
gave interview in one company, I got selected. So, like that, I feel that communication, English communication, is
Hmm.
very, very important to crack the interview.
Yeah.
With this language only, we can improve ourselves and we can grow in our career. And that the same thing happened. That's why I feel that this language is very, very important, and we should never give up, and we should practice more and more, and we should feel that we are a student. We are not we always we have to feel that we are a student, we are learning. Okay,
Hmm.
that is the key point happen. Yes, Nati.
Hmm. Exactly. So the number one thing to do is always to stand up and overcome your fear. Because
Absolutely.
honestly, sitting on the last bench, you might stay under this delusion that you're going to learn, but you're not going to learn anything because the best way to, like take advantage of whatever coaching you're being provided with is to stand up and speak, raise your hand, volunteer, and ask silly questions because people are going to laugh. That's bound to happen. That happens everywhere. And it's always like I've always noticed in coaching centers also like that the people who genuinely ask questions, who are curious, who are ready to answer, even if they are at a very low level compared to other students, they are the ones that have the two times of double speed basically than the other students when it comes to learning. And they always shine through because they believed in themselves. That's what matters. It doesn't matter whether people believe in you or not. I mean, people, honestly, people might believe in you, and if you don't believe in yourself, nothing is going to change. So it all comes down to how you see yourself, how you present yourself. So you must have also learned the importance of presenting yourself during interviews, because it's not just about spoken English. Because if I say in a way like, hi, so my name is Niyati, compared to, hi, my name is Niyati, so that just instantly grabs attention, right? So how did you work on the tone? Because learning English and presenting yourself is two completely different things.
Absolutely. When I just wanted to add, a lot of point on this because
Hmm.
whatever I face, I know that might all people are facing same situation. Because
Yeah.
when I started giving interview, whenever my number used to come, HR will call my name. My heart will get started high. Leg
Hmm.
shivering used to happen. So whenever I enter in the room, okay, I have to tell myself, I have to introduce myself only. I used to get stuck. I was not able to speak, one sentence or two sentences. It happened
Hmm.
a lot of time where I lost good opportunities. I lost, where I found that this company is a good, I will crack the interview here. But
Hmm.
whenever I going into the room to to give my interview, at that time, I'm not able to speak two sentence, three sentence. I used to feel very, very bad. I lost
Hmm.
this company. I lose this interview. Like that, it happened. So, but it took a lot of time, but I never gave up. I thought that one interview, two interviews, I gave almost, I can tell you, I gave a lot of interviews, actually,
Hmm.
almost a lot of companies. And that practice, which I did, that practice helped me a lot. Now I am giving interviews. I can crack the interviews anytime. If I'll give, I no need to write on notebook. In the beginning, I used to write on notebook, how
Hmm.
to tell me something about yourself. My name is Amir. I belong to my hobbies, my education qualification, my hobbies, my family background. I used to write on notebook. I used to mug up again and again. Whenever I used to go for interview, I was not able to speak two sentence at least.
Hmm.
Immediately they reject me. Like that it happened. At that time I was thinking, what is my problem? Okay, why I'm not able to speak? At that time we feel sad actually, because for interview you wait 4 hours, 5 hours, you spend money also, where we create dream also. I will work in
Hmm.
this big building, and suddenly we are not able to speak one sentence and you get rejected. It feels really bad actually. But
Hmm.
this thing happened a lot of time, gradually on and on. When I gave interview, so I got confident. Okay, and now I give interview. I can crack the interview anytime. But
Hmm.
it's very, very important, as you asked, that while interview, what we have to point out. Yes, confident is very, very important to crack the interview. Whenever HR asks, tell me something about yourself, we have to describe this question in nicely, because this is
Hmm.
very variable and this is very important question. When HR also know that this person know, for example, whenever I used to go, I know that this HR will ask this question, and HR also know this person know this question. HR will ask same thing,
Hmm.
but if candidate is not able to deliver, HR will never select. So it's very, very important. We have to tell me something about yourself in a nice way, in a very good way, in a
Hmm.
confident way, so that HR can ask next question. Because HR will ask four or five question to clear the first round. It's not tell me something about yourself only one. They will
Hmm.
ask four or five questions, but they test with one question which you know very well, HR will
Hmm.
ask. So confidence is so important. We have to be neat and clean, disciplined. We have to show kindness is very, very important to crack the interview. Which I learned long back actually.
Hmm.
One person told me kindness is very, very important. We have to soft voice. We have to speak, where we no need to be very fast in interview. What happens, like when people do mug up, okay, they think that we will deliver 120 speed, okay, tuck 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 tuck, they will tell.
Hmm.
HR never hire. HR wants simple communication, confident communication. That's it. HR know that if I will hire this person, they can able to understand in training room whatever trainer will tell, this person is able to understand or not. They ask,
Hmm.
they test this type of communication actually. So it's very, very important. Some people think that, to crack the interview, we should have cream communication. We have to be very, very fluent. I believe
Hmm.
that it's not true. It's a, I think, myth actually. We have to speak normal and where HR can understand, where other people can understand your communication, and there is a 100% chance HR will hire. After that, there are a lot of training happens inside the company where they will give you where you are making mistake. They will give you, accent training. They will give you a lot of training happens after getting
Hmm.
selected. So we no need to worry, but we have to at least we our basic communication is very, very important where other people can understand what you are trying to speak, and you also have to be confident that you are able to speak in front of anyone.
Hmm.
Yes, Nancy.
Yeah, so basically, the first thing is they check whether this person is trainable or not. Because there are two things. I mean, the first one that you said, that when somebody mugs up everything, the interviewer always knows if somebody mugs up. Because I was watching an interview, a mock interview on YouTube, I think. Or no, actually, it was somebody sharing their experience when they gave an interview. So she was like, these are the things that I said. And then the interviewer was like, straight, she said in Hindi, like, आप रट के आए हो क्या? That you basically you don't even know about yourself. You had to study about yourself in order to be able to speak uh, on such a simple question like, tell me about yourself. So that was the thing, and that kind of like tells us a lot about how important it is to naturally present ourselves, because we all know about ourselves, right? It's the only thing that matters is the way we present ourselves. And the second thing that you said, when somebody is speaking fast, actually that tells a lot about your confidence. You might think that when you're speaking fast you're showing confidence, but that's the opposite case, because that tells that you're so nervous that you're just like, let's just get this answer out of us now quickly.
Absolutely, this thing happens.
Yeah.
When people think, let's complete, tell me something about yourself,
Hmm.
30 seconds, and they
Hmm.
speed like that, it happens. But it's not true. It's
Hmm.
not correct, actually.
So basically, just from these things, they are able to pick out the candidates that they feel are trainable or not. So what you emphasized on is that you don't have to be fluent. You don't have to have that native fluency in English language, just basic skills that you can present yourselves with the tone, and you have to be easygoing instead of panicking or just um, stuttering a lot also tells the interviewer a lot about how you might not be the right candidate for the job. Because of that also shows your confidence. So yeah, these are definitely the things. And so do you think those rejections that happened, they were very difficult obviously, but do you feel like they have shaped your career in the way that it is today, shaped your personality, shaped the way that you would present yourself today? Do you think those rejections were important at that time?
Absolutely. In one
Hmm.
word, absolutely, rejection is a very, very important.
Yeah.
Okay, and feedback is very, very important to grow actually.
Hmm.
And rejection helped me a lot in lot of places where people told that, I mean, it's not possible. Okay, you cannot do this thing. You cannot make this project successfully. But I
Hmm.
did it. Okay, to prove that yes, I can do it. In the beginning, lot of the actually in companies, what happens whenever you create one plan, okay, we will do this type of thing, then
Hmm.
suddenly you see your leaders or your management say that no, change this into another direction. At that
Hmm.
time, you get frustration. It happens, but you have
Hmm.
to believe in yourself. We can make it successful. So very, very important. Rejection is very, very important to grow because In interview, what happens when you are very confident, okay, when you think that you have given 100%, okay,
Hmm.
and you will crack this interview, you will get a HR call, you have got selected. People are very confident, but suddenly you get call, you are on hold. Okay, you didn't
Hmm.
get through. Okay, it happens a lot of time. It happened with me also. But we should feel that, might be it's not in my luck actually. Sometimes it happens when candidate give 100%. The
Hmm.
interviews are fine. Okay, they've given all answer, whatever HR asked, whatever manager asked. And suddenly that person get on hold and they get, rejection call. We should feel
Hmm.
that, okay, let's try another company. We should never give up actually. It happens also. I know it happened with me, and I have a
Hmm.
lot of friends also. It happened with them, so I can tell you. Might be they from your audience, might be they are thinking that I have given interview nicely, but still I did not get a call. I didn't get through.
Hmm.
I didn't get offer letter. It happens in a company, in corporate world. It happens, but we should never give up that, and we have to try for other company also. So might other company will hire you because it happens sometime your best thing, your best company is waiting for you.
Hmm.
Okay, but we are thinking only in a small way, in a small company, and
Hmm.
it happens sometime. I observed this thing actually when my friend got rejection in one company. They told I have given 100%. I was thinking HR will call me and they will tell you got selected, submit your document. And they called me, they are telling you got rejected. I
Hmm.
told them, you no need to worry. It's okay. Might good company is waiting for you. So just keep patience. Definitely your good time will come. It happens. In
Hmm.
this corporate world, it happens. But rejection is very, very important. We have to keep patience and we have to believe in ourselves. Your day will come.
Hmm. That's
That's
absolutely
all.
the kind of mindset needed for this. And you are so right. Like when people have these small options open, that's what they say, like, this is my dream company. You don't know whether that's your dream company or not. Your dream company is the one that selects you and treats you the way that you want to be treated, the way that you deserve with your skills. So that's why you need to just keep expanding your opportunities by applying and applying and applying, no matter how many rejections you face. Because
Absolutely.
I can kind of understand with so many rejections happening, one might feel, hesitation before uh, clicking on apply button, like, should I or should I not? Do I have what it takes or not? So always believing in ourselves and just continuing with, because you get to know in the interview, nobody has to tell you. You yourself get to know, like, these are the places where I think I am lacking and I need to work, because this is how I presented myself. I feel like I was stuttering a lot. I need to work on that. I was too fast. I need to work on that. I didn't sound energetic enough. I need to work on that. So you get to know that these things, and then you start working on these, and it's surprising how it changes a human being. Because take your example. I mean, the first time you were rejected compared to when you now you're saying that you are so confident you can crack any interview. So this is how much time and experience can change a person if they invest their energy in the right place.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if I were to ask you a wrap up question, like, if somebody comes up to you and they say that we have basic conversational skills in English, but we have an upcoming interview in 1 month. So what are the tips that you would give to that person in order to help them to crack that interview?
See, from my side, I want to, give some point that we have, some 5 or 10 question, okay,
Hmm.
where HR can ask, like, that tell me in every company it happens, okay,
Hmm.
like tell me something about yourself, about your family background, about your hobbies, about
Hmm.
your life, okay, about your hobbies, I told. And after that, what's your dream company, and what after 5 years where you want to see yourself, okay, college
Hmm.
life, and tell me about the friend, okay, whoever is the best friend, tell me about your best friend, hometown, tell me about your hometown.
Hmm.
Like this type of question, HR will ask. They want to know that, this person can be hired or not, okay, because
Hmm.
For a HR, it's very important. They have to hire good person
Yeah.
because they are hiring the person who will work in a with team.
Mm.
Okay, they are hiring the person who will be working with the team. If that person is very angry, if that person is not disciplined, that person is not polite, if they will
Mm.
hire that person, that person will destroy the team. They will destroy the culture, company culture. So it's very HR focus on this skill actually. They always hire good person because, for example, if HR hire wrong person and that person went into the company and they are doing something wrong, that
Mm.
HR will be questioned why you hired this
Yeah.
person. You are HR, you are not able to judge how to find the person, how to analyze the person. You hired wrong person, that person did something wrong. So
Mm.
it's very important. We have to be very polite, kindness, and always think that you are selling yourself in front of HR. That is the key skill. For example, if
Mm.
HR will hire you, why they will hire you? What qualities you have? So we have to create that kind of skill, that kind of quality so that HR can hire you. After hiring also, you have to maintain, you have to work in a company because you got selected. It's not that you got selected, okay, but till here is
Mm.
okay, but you have to work in a team. You have
Yeah.
to also go be polite with team also. Otherwise, company can tell you to go out, okay, anytime.
Mm.
It's a quick rule. If manager, if management will think this person is not good, they will tell, go and meet with HR and your last day will be in that company. So we
Mm.
have to create that kind of skill. We have to improve our skill, like, polite, kindness, communication, soft skill. We have to improve. While giving
Mm.
interview, it's keep important that you are selling yourself. That is a very important. And selling yourself, it does not mean that you have to speak lot of things. No, we have to speak whatever genuine thing within you, whatever qualities you have, whatever thing that company can hire. Because whenever
Mm.
you're going for an interview, there is a job description will be, okay, why company is hiring you? You have to
Yeah.
do this work, this work, this work. Like for example, if company hire, for a fresher job, they will description in job description, mostly they will write like communication skill, writing skill, computer skill. So you have to improve in that skill. And if you're going for an interview, focus on that thing. I
Mm.
have good communication skill. I know about MS Excel, MS Office. If they're hiring any type of skill, you have to first figure out how to tell that skill in interview so that HR can hire you. HR will think this person is valuable.
Mm.
Because in an interview, a lot of people come for interview, 100 people, 200 people. If you want get selected, you have to show that that skill is matching 100%. So 100% HR will hire. Yes,
Mm.
Nancy. I hope I
Okay.
have.
Yeah. Yeah, you have answered the question in the perfect way possible, actually, because a lot of people don't do that. This is also a skill. You have to present yourself and you also have to present the key points. I mean, you might have a skill, but you need the ability to be able to present that skill within the tell me about yourself section, that I'm good at these things. And so that makes the job of HR so much more easier. They basically right at that instant know, like, not only is this person a team player, but he or she also has the skill that is required to get into this job field, which is amazing. And I mean, I also understand, like, we are basically applying for the job, we need the job, and HR needs to stay in the job. So that's why they have to pick out the good people. So on both the sides there is this pressure. And so to keep up with the competition, to keep up with the standard level that they have, we definitely need to upskill ourselves. Yeah. I think this
Both side is
was,
very important.
yeah,
Because if they will hire wrong person, his job is in danger
yeah.
actually. They have to
Yes,
hire a good person actually.
exactly. So the pressure is both ways. Like, people might feel like, oh, that's a chill thing. I mean, HR just has to hire. But you're not seeing, like, they have to hire the right person. Otherwise, they will also be giving the interview with you maybe next time.
It
Right.
happens if they will hire wrong person. Again, that
Hmm.
HR has to give interview. Why they
Yeah,
hired wrong person? Same thing is
exactly.
happening.
Yeah. I think, yeah, we can wrap up the session now. It was a very insightful conversation for the people that are not only just looking for guidance in spoken English, but also in the interview sector, basically. This was an awesome session for sure, 100%, and super useful. And
I
thank you so
hope.
much for, emailing me, and thank you for joining today. This was one of the best sessions that I am going to be uploading on my channel. For sure, I can say that because I learned a lot of things. So, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and experience with the audience. And 100% they are going to love the way you present yourself, and they are going to love the skills that you shared that one should master. So, 100% definitely. And I hope to connect with you in future as well. And yeah, have a great day ahead. I'll just close the session now.
Yes, thank you so much for inviting me. I hope people will like and people will write the comment. It will be good for us. We can
Hmm.
understand, what we have to improve because we need also feedback from from
Yeah,
the audience, right? Where we
exactly.
are speaking wrong. We are also
Hmm.
speaking something wrong, but we need feedback, and our audience will
Hmm.
give feedback in comment box. So thank you
Yeah.
so much for inviting me. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much for joining. Have a great day ahead. Yeah.